that title that you just clicked on, well, I'm going to be explaining exactly how my self-improvement journey led from me admiring Hamza to saying that. And trust me, this is not going to be your typical self-improvement journey video. If you think that this is just another guy trying to motivate me to get me onto self-improvement, bro, that's because you really haven't experienced what self-improvement really feels like. Oh, I did not have any friends, no confidence, I was a loser, I go gym, everything fixed. Nah, bro, that's typical. That's what you get to see in every single one of these videos. In this video, I'm going to be exposing the real details, which you don't get to see, the reality of self-improvement, what it actually does for you. So sit back, relax, and... Bro, did you just fall for that? I told you to relax. Bro, that disgusts me. Men grow through discomfort. Stand alert. So I came across Hamza back in October 2021, which is almost a year ago. And at that time, I was really into these street fighting videos, you know. Bro, that stuff gave me an adrenaline hit. Like watching it go down, bro. Watching it escalate. I was really into that stuff. And you know, but I'm gonna be really honest with you. At that time, I was supposed to be studying. But you know, we all had attention spans of children. Be honest. So I got bored and just decided to hop onto YouTube. And I was scrolling through the content as usual. And I came across this video titled, How to Win a Street Fight. And the thumbnail was like a hand with blood on it. So it really attracted me. And I actually just decided to click on it. And bro, that video stuck in my mind. Because you know, I had never come across a person that spoke in a way that was so relatable to me. Like this guy, bro, instead of just telling you to run away whenever things start escalating, he was actually going into detail about what you should actually do. How to actually beat that guy up. Bro, the way he talked, it convinced me that this guy actually knew what he was talking about. So that really stuck in my mind because he was being real and honest. And then I actually went onto his YouTube channel, and for some reason I just came across his older videos. At that time I didn't really like them, so I clicked off YouTube and continued with my day. And then over the next few weeks, over the next few months, I kept going back to that video, kept rewatching it because I was that interested into it. Okay, so that was how I originally came across Hamza. Now let me give you some context onto what really happened in my life that actually made me start watching Hamza's videos consistently. So at that time, I hadn't really moved to the UK yet. I was living in Saudi Arabia. And for those of you who don't know, bro, Saudi Arabia is really advanced now. Like it has big roads, big buildings, fast life. And when I moved to the UK, like the month after the month I came across that video, when I moved to the UK, it was a completely different environment. It was a complete environment change for me. And bro, of course, at that time, I wasn't really leveling up my social skills. So I came to the UK with no social skills. I had no friends. I was missing my friends. And I didn't know how to make friends. So I really fell into loneliness. And because of loneliness, all I did throughout my day was sit in this four-wall dark room, which felt like prison, scrolling mindlessly to social media. That's what my life was. I had lost all motivation and energy. And that's what gives you depression, bro. Because we humans, we're social animals. And in society, if you stay away from society, bro, we're bound to become depressed. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, throughout my life, I've had this really armored mindset that whatever happens in my life doesn't get to me. Like, I had this belief that, your external surroundings must not affect your internal mental condition. And I still believe in that 100%. Your surroundings, your situation cannot affect your mental as long as you choose not to be affected by it. And to a great degree, that is really true. I still believe in that. But bro, listen, life gets even the strongest of us. And one thing I must point out, bro, is that during this point, one thing I did for sure was that I prayed a lot. And that's one thing most of you guys don't do. You vegan atheists. In the Quran, Allah says, indeed, with hardship will be ease. And oh boy, bro, I swear to God, I could not see any way out of this situation, out of this depressed phase of my life. And God really made a way out for me that was completely unexpected. Bro, if you're not religious, you're missing out on a lot. Because listen, I remember exactly on 1st January 2022 this year, I decided to get onto self-improvement. And I don't know how it was. I either decided to go back and rewatch that same video of Hamza's, or I decided to click on to his YouTube channel, or I just decided to go to his YouTube channel directly. But fast forward a few weeks, and I'm hooked onto his content. Because this guy spoke in a way that was so real, so honest, so relatable. And the part of his advice that attracted me the most was the part where he told me to make new friends. To literally just go outside and make new friends, improve my social skills. Because that was the part with which I related to the most. That was my biggest problem, bro. I spent all my days in this 4-wall dark room. And I was, of course, bound to be depressed. And he mentioned this really good point that, listen, nowadays we're so self-centered that we don't really think about the other person's point of view. Like, listen, for example, if you just go up and talk to an old person who's sitting alone, if you step out of your own shoes and put yourself in this guy's shoes, see the world from his point of view, you might literally be helping him combat loneliness. You might literally be helping him feel more involved, more appreciated in the society, man. And it doesn't have to be an older person. Youth, people your age. Listen, you think you have anxiety, but you're not the only person. You're not special. Again, you're not special. The other person is feeling the same anxiety as you. And now let me tell you the story of my first official self-improvement day, bro. The official start of my self-improvement journey. My first social day. So I was watching all these Hamza self-improvement videos, and this guy, bro, he really convinced me through the way that he talked that he really knew what he was talking about. You see, he was being so relatable, bro. That the examples he gave were so specific. I couldn't help but feel that this guy was being honest and this guy really knew his stuff. So coupled with all this knowledge, literally the next day, so I was going to college, and to get to my college, it's in a different city. You have to go to the tram, then you have to go to that city, then take a bus. Literally the next day, 8 a.m., I'm walking to the tram stop, and Hamza said, listen, so just be the fun, confident guy, the warm guy. So listen, again, this is mindset important. So the person that you meet, he doesn't know you. He or she doesn't know you. And so the first impression is the last impression. If you leave a first impression that you're the fun, confident guy, he's going to think the same. So that's what I implemented. That's what I taught. So I was walking down this main road to the tram stop, and there's this guy who's riding his bike. He's wearing like workout uniform. So I'm thinking, okay, might be training to become an athlete. So he's riding by, and I'm like, bro, let's go, keep up the grind. And this guy looks at me, and he with a big smile on his face, and he gives me a thumbs up. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I'll reach the tram stop. On the way, I meet a few old people. I don't meet them, but like as they're walking by, they say good morning, and they meet me really positively. They say good morning back with a smile on their face. And then I reach the tram stop. There's this guy standing alone, and I'm like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for me to go up to him and talk to him. I'll go up to him, and I'm like, hey bro, are you going to the same? So I name the city that I'm going to. I said, okay bro, are you going to this city as well? And he's like, yeah. I said, bro, do you go to college there? Because I go to college there. And he's like, no, I go to work over there. And I'm like, okay, where are you working? And he starts talking about like he has a factory over there and all that. He just came to the UK as well. And then this convo starts kicking off. I'd noticed that this guy's really jacked, and I'm like, bro, you go to the gym? And he said, yeah, I just go to that gym over there. And I'm like, bro, I go to that gym as well. And this is how this amazing convo starts. And bro, as he walks off, I just give him a fist bump, and I have a big smile on my face. You know what I'm thinking? Hamza, what? This works, bro. That's literally my thought. That was a beautiful experience, man. I had never experienced this before. And I knew that this is what makes me happy. Because naturally, as humans, that is what makes us happy. We are social animals at the end of the day. And then I reached the city. I got onto the bus to go to my college. And there's this other students as well. So there's this young guy who goes to school. He came and sat next to me. I tried to start a convo with him, but I'm gonna be honest, he was giving me off vibes. And I'm like, okay, So what? There's plenty of fish in the sea. Fist bump him, move on with my day. Reach my college at lunchtime, go to the cafeteria. And there's this one thing Hamza said. He said that, in college, in uni, in school, you're gonna see these people a lot. These people who are sitting alone with bad neck posture on their mobile phone. And he said that these are the people you want to target because these are the anxious people. And that's exactly what I saw. In my cafeteria, this guy sitting alone with bad neck posture on his mobile phone. I went up to him. I knew that was the perfect opportunity. I said, bro, can I sit here? Try to start a convo with him. But again, this guy was also being really shy. He's being hard to talk to. And then I said, okay, so what? Plenty of fish in the sea. Win-win mindset. Fist bump, move on with my day. And then again on the same day, on my free period, I came back to the same cafeteria. And then again, there's another guy. Bad neck posture, sitting alone on his mobile. Now I sat next to him and tried to start a combo with him. And I'm like, bro, the same questions. Bro, which course are you doing? Oh man, I love that subject. Just start a combo, just a basic combo just like this. And I swear to God, I wasn't expecting it to go that good. Because listen, this guy, he literally became my best friend for the whole year. On the first day, I met my best friend. Actually, to be honest, it was mid-year, so like, it was January. College started in September, so you have no excuse. And listen, there's one mindset that's going to help you more than anything else. And that's the winner's mindset, the win-win mindset. Which says that, okay, you either win or you gain experience. And that was my mindset. But listen, you might not make friends on the first day. You might go to like at least 50 or 100 bad encounters, which you think are like okay, or even bad, embarrassing. And then you start getting into these good convos. Your social skills start going up and you start making friends. That's how it really is. These examples are just to show you that it's completely possible. No friends on the first day of college. On the last day, I was literally fist bumping 30 guys on the way out. This is what self-improvement really does to you. So my current school just started a few weeks ago. And before that, every single first day, every single first weeks, even months of every single school that I've gone to before were completely different. Social anxiety through the roof, no confidence, no self-respect, no self-esteem, nothing. This time it was completely different. For the first time in my life, I was actually initiating convo. I was portraying myself as the confident, fun, warm guy. For the first time, the friend group was evolving around me. And in fact, improving my social skills has led to me having beautiful experiences in the gym. A few days ago, so I decided to gather around some friends of mine from this current school and a friend of mine from a previous school. We decided to hit the gym on back and bicep. And bro, this was one of the most beautiful gym sessions I've ever had, bro. You know how? Because we were all there motivating each other, hyping each other up, competing with each other. And listen, when you train with your friends, as compared to when you train with alone, it's completely different. When you train alone, for example, if it's leg day, you might feel like you're about to die, bro. You might not want to go there, go to the gym or work out at all. But when you're with your friends, you don't even think about the pain. All you think about is destroying that weight. You completely zone out, but in a good way this time. That's how it was. I didn't care about anyone, anything around me except for me, my friends, and those heavyweights. And this could be me and you, bro. Listen, it's unfortunate, bro. Like, most men don't have this mindset. If me and you, we decide to develop this mindset, and for example, if we go to the same school, we've got the same mindset, but we're competing with each other. We're competing with who gets more friends, who gets better friends, who gets more achievements, more accomplishments, who gets better grades. But this is a healthy competition, bro. We're hyping each other up. We're motivating each other. We're keeping each other accountable. Self-improvement really changes your mindset. I'm starting to realize now, that there's people who look up to me. People, my brothers, my younger brothers, my friends, people who don't have the same mindset as me, they're yet to develop that mindset. They look up to me. And once you realize that there's people that look up to you, that rely on you, once you realize that there's a big responsibility that is on you, that you're the only person who can mess this up. You're not gonna wanna let your own family down, are you? Your brothers. This will ignite a fire on your heart, and that fire will keep you motivated. That's why now I'm being so hard on myself. I feel like a genuine coward when I'm being lazy. And you must feel the same. This is what will make you realize your self-worth. And another reason why I started this YouTube channel, because I started to realize my self-worth. Now I know for a fact, and this is where the title of this video comes from. Now I know for a fact that if I work hard enough, there's no reason why I wouldn't be able to beat Hamza at his own game. This is what self-improvement does to you. I started my self-improvement journey. I started seeing potential. I started realizing my worth. And I realized that, bro, Hamza is not special. And the fact that you and I watch his videos and relate to him proves that he's not special. I can do what he does, but better. And now you might think that I've gone nuts. But don't you realize, bro, you need this mindset to be a winner. The reason why you don't have this mindset is because you don't value yourself. And once you get onto self-improvement, once you start valuing yourself, you start thinking that, yeah, bro, if I work hard enough, I don't see why I wouldn't be successful, why I wouldn't achieve success like all these other men do. I mean, they bleed the same blood as I do after all. Becoming a winner is hard, but staying a loser is also hard. Choose your hard and choose wisely. And Hamza, if you're watching this video, thank you. You're the reason I developed this mindset and started this YouTube channel. When I started watching your videos, I couldn't believe that I had found someone that I related to this much. All praise belongs to Allah. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Safe.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. Pero only one thing is true. I will be champion one day. I promise. I promise.